Bitcoin is on track to be one of the year's best-performing assets, despite a recent retraction, but that's not stopped Bitcoin bulls from fighting on Twitter. The Bitcoin price has climbed through much of 2020, adding some 40%, with the bullish stock-to-flow model that predicts a massive $288,000 Bitcoin price before 2024, working like clockwork, according to its anonymous creator. However, a number of high-profile Bitcoin analysts and entrepreneurs have clashed over the stock-to-flow model this last week, with the anonymous Plan B accusing his critics of trying to unmask him and his model derided as absolutely useless. The stock-to-flow model is based on the most fundamental errors which render it absolutely useless, warned Alex Kruger, an economist and cryptocurrency analyst, speaking over the phone. The stock-to-flow pricing model, created by anonymous Twitter user Plan B, who claims to be a Dutch institutional investor with a legal and quantitative finance background that manages around $100 billion in assets and tweets from the handle at 100 trillion United States dollars, calculates a ratio based on the existing supply of an asset against how much is entering circulation. Commodities such as gold with the largest stock-to-flow ratio of 62, meaning it would take 62 years of gold production to get the current gold stock have a higher stock-to-flow ratio and are valued by investors for their scarcity. Silver has a stock-to-flow ratio of 22 years for its production to reach the current silver stock. Bitcoin's stock-to-flow ratio is now 50 following Bitcoin's third halving earlier this year, which saw the number of Bitcoin rewarded to those that maintain the Bitcoin network, called miners, cut by half, dropping from 12.5 Bitcoin to 6.25. However, Kruger, along with many other analysts in recent months, has warned the model is based on faulty comparisons and a spurious relationship between price and scarcity. The whole model rests on the wrong assumption that there is co-integration, a long-running relationship between two or more variables between price and scarcity, Kruger said, who explained that without co-integration it's nonsensical to think that Bitcoin stock-to-flow, a number that goes up programmatically, and everybody knows what it will be at any point in time, can be used to predict price. Criticism of the stock-to-flow model and its creator have bubbled up recently, with the chief executive of Bitcoin buying app Swan Bitcoin, Cory Klippsten, posting what Plan B considered to be identifying information on Twitter before deleting it and saying he was wrong to post any personal information about Plan B and adding anonymous Bitcoin users should have the right to stay anonymous. It's extremely important to be bullish for the right reasons, Klippsten said via Twitter, explaining his opposition to the popularization of the stock-to-flow model. Otherwise you'll have weak hands when your belief is proven false.